What's up guys and welcome to the channel. Well, in today's video I'll show you the top 10 anime where the overpowered main character is an emotionless badass who doesn't give a shit. And if you enjoy the video, leave your like and subscribe to the channel. It would be a great help. And don't forget to join on my Discord server and support me on Patreon. Links are in the description. As always, let's start the list. And at number 10 is Codebreaker. Riding the bus one day, Sakura Koji Sakura looks out the window to see people being burned alive with a blue fire, and a boy her age who's unharmed and standing over the bodies. She comes back to the site the next day and there are no corpses or evidence of any kind of murder, just a small fire. She then goes to class to find there's a new transfer student, Uugami Rei, who looks exactly like the boy she saw before and wears a black glove only on his left hand. Uugami is a codebreaker, one who does not exist. He is a seemingly cold-blooded killer who follows the principle of an eye for an eye, to use evil against evil. Convinced that killing is not right, Sakura Koji sets out to stop him and penetrate his icy heart. And at number 9 is Gangsta. Nicholas Brown and Warwick Arcangelo, known in the city of Ergastelum as the Handymen, are mercenaries for hire who take on jobs no one else can handle. Contracted by powerful mob syndicates and police alike, the Handymen have to be ready and willing for anything. After completing the order of killing a local pimp, the Handymen add Alex Benedetto, a prostitute also designated for elimination, to their ranks to protect her from forces that want her gone from the decrepit hellhole of a city she has come to call home. However, this criminal's paradise is undergoing a profound period of change that threatens to corrode the delicate balance of power. Ergastelum was once a safe haven for Twilights, superhuman beings born as the result of a special drug, but are now being hunted down by a fierce underground organization. This new threat is rising up to challenge everything the city stands for, and the Handymen will not be able to avoid this coming war. And at number 8 is the Fruit of Grisaya. Yuji Kazami is a transfer student who has just been admitted into Mihama Academy. He wants to live an ordinary high school life, but this dream of his may not come true anytime soon, as Mihama Academy is quite the opposite. Consisting of only the principal and 5 other students, all of whom are girls, Yuji becomes acquainted with each of them, discovering more about their personalities as socialization is inevitable. Slowly, he begins to learn about the truth behind the small group of students occupying the academy. They each have their own share of traumatic experiences which are tucked away from the world. Mihama Academy acts as a home for these girls. They are the fruit which fell from their trees and have begun to decay. It is up to Yuji to become the catalyst to save them from themselves. But how can he save another when he cannot even save himself? On to number 7 is Haven't You Heard? I'm Sakamoto. Sophisticated, suave, sublime. All words which describe the exceedingly handsome and patently perfect Sakamoto. Though it is only his first day in high school, his attractiveness, intelligence, and charm already has the girls swooning and the guys fuming with jealousy. No one seems to be able to derail him, as all attempts at tripping him up are quickly foiled. His sang-froid is indomitable. His wits peerless. Will any of Sakamoto's classmates, or even teachers, be able to reach his level of excellence? Probably not, but they just might learn a thing or two trying. And on to number 6 is Black Cat. Completing every job with ruthless accuracy, Train Hartnett is an infamous assassin with no regard for human life. Donning the moniker Black Cat in the underground world, the elite killer works for the powerful secret organization known only as Kronos. One gloomy night, the blasé gunman stumbles upon Saya Minatsuki, an enigmatic bounty hunter, and soon develops an odd relationship with her. Influenced by Saya's positive outlook on life, Train begins to rethink his life. Deciding to abandon his role as the Black Cat, he instead opts to head down a virtuous path as an honest bounty hunter. However, Kronos, and particularly Creed Distinct, Train's possessive underling, is not impressed with Train's sudden change of heart and vows to restore to the extreme measures in order to bring back the emissary of bad luck. This assassin turned stray cat can only wander so far before the deafening sound of gunfire rings out. And at number 5 is Blade of the Immortal. Manji is an immoral swordsman who has been cursed with eternal life. He has grown tired of living with all the death he has created. He has no skills other than that of killing. Thus, he forms a plan to regain his mortality. He shall kill 100 evil men for each good one he has killed. The old witch who afflicted Manji with immortality agrees to his proposition, and Manji is set on the path to kill 1,000 evil men. On his journey, he meets a young girl, Rin, who has her own vengeance to seek against the sword school whose members slaughtered Ren's family. Rin and Manji journey together, hoping to find some kind of peace. In their way are many enemies. Rin and Manji are almost constantly under attack and must learn to live their lives, avoiding being consumed by revenge. And at number 4 is One Outs. Tua Tokuchi is an athlete by profession, but a reckless gambler at heart. On the streets of Okinawa, he uses nothing but his wits and a fastball, peaking at a mere 134 km per hour, to somehow achieve 499 wins in the game of one outs. A simplified version of baseball between the pitcher and one batter. Amazed by Tua's unique prowess on the mound, veteran slugger Hiromichi Kojima artfully scouts the pitcher for his long unsuccessful team, the Saikyu Saitama Lycaons. Kojima desperately hopes Tua will lead them to the championship. However, Shunio Saikawa, the mercenary owner of the Lycaons, sees the vastly talented pitcher as a threat to the income generated by the team. Rising to the challenge of swaying the owner, Tua suggests a one-of-a-kind one-outs contract. Every out Tua pitches will earn him 5 million yen, but with every run he gives up, he will lose 50 million yen. Adapted from the manga by Shinobu Katani of Liar Game fame, One Outs documents the intense psychological battle between Tua and those around him. With millions of yen at stake, can a pitcher who has done nothing but gamble in a head-to-head imitation of baseball finally lead a real baseball team to victory? And at number 3 is Jormungand. Brought up in a conflict-ridden environment, child soldier Jonathan Jonah Marr hates weapons and those who deal them. But when Coco Het Matur, an international arms dealer, takes on Jonah as one of her bodyguards, he has little choice but to take up arms. Along with Coco's other bodyguards, composed mostly of former special ops soldiers, Jonah is now tasked with protecting Coco and her overly idealistic goal of world peace from the countless dangers that come from her line of work. Jormungand follows Coco, Jonah, and the rest of the crew as they travel the world selling weapons under the international shipping company HCLI. As Coco's work is illegal under international law, she is forced to constantly sidestep both local and international authorities while doing business with armies, private militias, and militaries. With the CIA always hot on her trail and assassins around every corner, Jonah and the crew must guard Coco and her dream of world peace with their lives or die trying. And on to number 2 is The Irregular at Magic High School. In the dawn of the 21st century, magic, long thought to be folklore and fairy tales, has become a systematized technology and is taught as a technical skill. In First High School, the institution for magicians, students are segregated into 2 groups based on their entrance exam scores. Blooms, those who receive high scores, are assigned to the first course, while weeds are reserved students assigned to the second course. The Irregular at Magic High School follows the siblings, Tatsuya and Miyuki Shiba, who are enrolled in First High School. The prodigious Miyuki is placed in the first course, while Tatsuya is relegated to the second course. Though his practical test scores and status as a weed show him to be magically inept, he possesses extraordinary technical knowledge, physical combat capabilities, and unique magic techniques, making Tatsuya the Irregular at a magic high school. And finally at number 1 is the Saga of Tanya the Evil. Tanya Degurachev is a young soldier infamous for predatorial-like ruthlessness and an uncanny tactical aptitude, earning her the nickname of the Devil of the Rhine. Underneath her innocuous appearance, however, lies the soul of a man who challenged Being X, the self-proclaimed god, to a battle of wits, which resulted in him being reincarnated as a little girl into a world of magical warfare. Hell-bent on defiance, Tanya resolves to ascend the ranks of her country's military as it slowly plunges into a world war, with only Being X proving to be the strongest obstacle in recreating the peaceful life she once knew. But her perceptive actions and combat initiative have an unattended side effect, propelling the mighty empire into becoming one of the most powerful nations in mankind's history. Well, this was today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe to the channel, and also enter my server in Discord. Link will be in the description. As always, see you in the next video.